Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Why is the Nakshibendi Dhikr done in darkness? Some say this is familiar to practices of a cult group. Is a Mureed supposed to think of his Shaykh, to have the picture of the Shaykh in his mind during the Zikr? And is this considered Shirk?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Madad, yes, Shaykh. Why is it done in darkness? Why not? Why you have to have full light? Zikr is to remember Allah. Why you have to look at each other? Zikr is you are withdrawing, pulling back into yourself. And the Nakshibendi Dhikr, it is not darkness, it is low light that we're doing it. Because the first Zikr was done in the cave of Thawr, the cave of Thawr, that the Holy Prophet ﷺ made with Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. And the Nakshibendi Murids from that time until the Akhir Zaman. We were there. We did that Zikr in that darkness. So it is to replicate that, the loud Zikr. Because now, even if it is a loud Zikr, it is not it is not something that is like a hadra. It is not a hadra, it is still Zikr. And it's for people to concentrate, to pull back to themselves, not to look around, and to connect themselves, yes, to their Lord. If they want to say that this is similar to practices of a cult, they can say everything is similar to practice of a cult. They're calling us a cult. I have no problems with that. They can call us a cult. It's okay. They call Islam a cult too. I'm not going to try to change the mind of narrow-minded people. They can be as narrow as they want until you squeeze them till they die. So, if a cult eats food and we eat food, we're a cult too. Cult wears clothes, we wear clothes as a cult too. Like idiots people are. Anyway, the Murid in the Zikr, the Murid is not just thinking of his Shaykh, is being together. To make rabita with your Shaykh is to be with your Shaykh, and that is up to individual, that they are being with their Shaykh. Some it is a feeling, some it is a visual, some it's other things. We're talking about very low level kind of rabita. To make the Zikr, like your Shaykh is right in front of you. To make your Zikr, to understand that your Shaykh is not just a man that is in front of you, that your Shaykh, his presence is everywhere surrounding you. That he is not one man sitting and you're trying to mix and to become one to your Shaykh. No, that your Shaykh, it is the horizon. That your Shaykh, it is the skies. That your Shaykh, it is everywhere. Is this shirk? Of course it's not shirk. We're not saying our Shaykh is Allah. Shirk means partnership to Allah, saying there's another creator, no? Since when we say our Shaykh is a creator? These are idiot-minded people. No, it is not. Because now, if you want to connect your heart to Allah, how are you going to connect your heart to Allah? Some say connect your heart to Allah by concentrating on the calligraphy, the writing of Allah. Some groups, they practice that. I'm not going to say nothing. Whatever that you want to do, it's okay with that. But still, that is a form, isn't it? Isn't that a form? That's not Allah, is it? That's not Allah. That is a writing of Allah. So, what is a Shaykh? Is a reflection of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. What is the Prophet? Is a reflection of Allah. So, we cannot look at Allah. We don't know what Allah looks like. If we can see to His reflection, at least we catch a glimpse of that reality. You understanding? Maybe we understand one day, inshallah. So in a nutshell, that is what it is. But this is, again, for people of understanding. You say, just concentrate on Allah. Then we say, how are you going to concentrate? Allah doesn't have a form. You cannot. But of course, Allah is above everything. Then you say, no, concentrate on the name of Allah. Still, it is a form. The name of Allah is a form. It is not Allah. And you can still make the same charge that it is shirk. It is other than Allah. A form is not Allah. But never we're going to think of our Shaykh as Allah. Never. We're never going to think of him as our Prophet. He is a guide to bring us to the Holy Prophet, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, we connect, we make rabita, that we're in the presence, the holy presence of our Shaykh. Then that time, why are we doing it? Because the Shaykh is always in the presence of Allah. The Shaykh is always in the presence of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And if we like to be with them, they like to be with us. So wherever they are, we will be too. You understand? So if they're in the presence of the Beloved, then we will be in the presence of the Beloved. We cannot reach to the Beloved. We cannot reach to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is closer to us than our jugular vein, but we are very far away from Him. But He has sent us firm handholds. He has sent us wasila. He has sent us rope that He says, hold together to the rope of Allah and do not separate. And we're holding on. So that time, we will be with them. And they are always in the presence of the Beloved. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.